Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul. It is a beautiful sunny day right here in Accra, and we are here at the Accra Metropolitan Assembly for World Art Day. We're going to check out some really amazing artists. You don't want to miss this episode. This is Art and Soul. Let's go.
As time they go, things go be. As we they grow, baby, you go see. Say one our dreams go turn reality. If you believe in you and me, then eventually we go fly free.
Come on, baby. Yeah. Make it no shake, baby. Try to bet you so anchor holder, baby. Make a film no break, baby. One day you go be. I say, baby. Make no mistake, baby. We go move from the ghetto one day.
So the mayor of Accra is currently painting right now. This is super exciting. So let's go and have a conversation with him. It's not every day you catch the mayor of Accra painting. So let's go. So while you're painting, sir, can we just talk about art?
Sure.
Can we well, first of all, should I guess what this is, or do I have to wait?
This is a big sea with a canoe.
Okay.
My canoe, its name is Sea Never Dry, and that is a cloud.
That's the cloud.
Yes, the cloud always have to be blue.
Yeah.
And that's the natural beauty and color of the cloud.
Do you consider yourself an artist?
I'm trying my best, but I'm not. My father was a carver, and then my grandfather was a chief fisherman. So I'm blending the trade of my grandfather and that of my dad to represent the artwork that I'm doing today.
Yeah. So being the mayor of Accra, what message will you give out to all the artists? I mean, especially the school students, especially students who want to pursue. Maybe they feel they're not getting enough support at home, or maybe even getting support in their communities.
Well, I think that we need to erode the notion that people that do art in school are the people that do not do well. But it's a talent, it's a skill that when nurtured could also bring a lot of money to you. It's important for us to recognize the contribution of art to our country, our city, and globally. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And what we are doing today as the World Art Day is to express our thoughts, our feelings, our present situation, and how we envision Accra through art.
Right.
So you can see different paintings of what the present is looking like and how we envision how Accra is like. Accra, it's along the coast, so certainly you cannot do an artwork of Accra without considering the coastal area.
What does World Art Day mean to you?
Well, I think that it's a good opportunity for us to celebrate what our artists are doing and give them a platform to share what they are doing with arts, and also seize the opportunity to also engage them. They seem to have not been mainstream in our development agenda, and for me, I'm seeking to mainstream the arts into the development of the city, by beautifying the city and giving them space for them to exhibit their talent, and also to support them as well. Through the provision of space and then some resources as well. I mean, look at this beautiful environment where we find ourselves. This is Kimbo Garden, and we've turned the place into an art work that we are doing today. That's so beautiful.
No, it is beautiful. Like it's the landscape in general. I mean, maybe some people didn't think that they'll see the day when we would eventually, graduate and have this process going on. But if I can leave you with this, do you think that as a culture, we Ghanaians, do you think that we really truly know what we have, and do you think that we're utilizing it enough within our communities for the beautification of our country?
I think that we do, but we haven't tapped into it.
Okay.
I mean, if you go to the entire Gamashi area, which is the indigenous community of Accra, along the beach, all the houses that you see there are either houses for slave masters or forts where slaves were kept. So you have the Azuma House, you have the Adoso House, you have the Osha Fort, you have the James Fort, and these are ancient relics that we can tap into to promote artwork in Accra. Indeed, a lot of the houses also that you see around are the same. So for us, it's just a matter of making sure that we tap into what we have. And we had a relationship with the British. We also had a relationship with the Dutch as well. Yeah. So you have the Jamestown British Accra, and you have the same as the Gamashi area. And it extends also to Osu and other parts along the coast. So we may not have to go to Central Region Cape Coast alone to see the castles and the forts over there. There are many also that are here, and we just have to tap into it. One of the biggest street art festival that you can find in the whole of West Africa is that in Accra. Mm-hmm. That's the Chaliwati Festival. It's the biggest. So, and it grows year on. Today, the artists also that comes to participate in the Chaliwati Festival. If you go to the Kwame Nkrumah Fountain Water Park around Circle, if you go inside, they are doing some wall murals in there. Okay. They will come outside, and we intend to do that in all the open spaces in Accra, just to make Accra very beautiful, lovely, and also express who we are as a people through art.
Fantastic. Well, Mr. Mayor, thank you so much. And I'm going to come back around to
see what I'm doing.
Of course. Thank you so much for all your support. Thank you. Wow, super exciting. Well, we're going to continue after the break. There's still more artists to explore. You don't want to go anywhere. This is Art and Soul. We'll be right back.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Get the backstory of the major news stories on Press Conference. Hear from the editors and the reporters behind the biggest stories of the week.
The university needs to think and reconsider. There are women who are in our universities who have been sexually molested for grades. That doesn't matter.
Press Conference, every Sunday at 9 p.m. with Duke Mensa Opoku, only on CTTV.
Live music, interviews, poetry, and more with your favorite personalities. Be our guest on Saturdays from 2 to 4 p.m. for the most exciting moments on TV.
Second Zamaya Mawa, men semizin. Say who's Zamaya Mawa, men semizin. Send them out to Chiniza. Mere carry
Join Kojo Akoto Boateng for real entertainment right in your living room. Saturday Live on City TV and City 97.3 FM.
Art and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul, art and soul, art, soul, art and soul.
Welcome back. We are still here at the AMA and it is World Art Day, and right now we're exploring and also celebrating artists right here in Accra, and I'm here with Kafui, so let's check out some of his work. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm good. And your name?
My name is Kafui Amrago.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
So let us know what you do.
Okay, I'm an artist, a visual artist. I do painting and then sculptures, basically. But what I'm doing right now is a watercolor painting of the president. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Wow. And I see you have quite a fan base with you. Are you guys enjoying?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I have my waterman here. He helps me with the water.
There you go.
Yeah.
You see? Already started working. Look at you.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me know, how did you get started with this? Did it come from childhood or recently?
Yes, the art itself is inborn. I was born with this. From an early age, I was playing with colors and drawing on walls and doing a whole lot. So then, but I think I have a couple of artists in my family. My dad himself is an artist. He's rather into graphics, but so I picked up a few from him. So at least from the family setting and then intuition, I was born an artist. Yeah, that's how I started.
Inborn, I like that. I like that phrase. So did you get you said your dad's an artist.
Yeah.
So that means you got support.
Yeah, I got support from my dad. My mom wasn't so keen on art, but my dad gave the support, and he was teaching me a little, what I needed to know as a youngster. So I grew up learning a lot from him. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
it's World Art Day.
Yeah.
So let us know. What does that mean to you as an artist, to be able to come out here and have people view you live doing your work?
Okay, as an artist, I think I have a bigger role to play in the world setting. We have so many things that we as artists or individuals could do, and the world is a creative place. And which other way can we do this or do things for the world if it's not with creativity?
So we're here with Derek. Let's check out some of his works. Derek, how are you?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good, I'm doing fine. I like this.
Thank you.
I like what I see. Is this love? Talk to us about this.
Okay, actually this is an abstract work. The title is Let Love Lead.
Let Love Lead?
Yeah.
Wow.
Because in everything that we do, we have to let love lead. Because even as we are here for love.
So it's World Art Day. As an artist, what does that mean to you?
World Art Day, to me, us all coming together as an artist to support the art itself to grow.
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. And so, for everybody, let us know your name and what exactly you do.
My name is Amaka Matefio, and I'm an artist, and as you can see, this is my most recent painting. I did it as part of the World Art Day celebration, and I started it just a while ago. And this is an abstract piece, and it's more of the expression of emotion. It's different from anything you can identify with as a phenomenon. This is something like a non-phenomenon. This is the kind of painting that puts questions on your mind. You ask, what is this? And I tell you, I don't know, but this is it.
So, but did you have some type of emotion in your mind when you were painting?
No, I didn't have any idea in my mind. I just had feelings I wanted to express through color.
What are those feelings?
Say again?
What are those feelings? Tell me.
Well, it's difficult to put feelings. It's difficult to put feelings to words.
So then you put it in the painting.
I use color to express the feelings I have. Yeah. That's basically the essence of an abstract work. For example, if you see the wings of a butterfly, and you say, "Oh, this is a beautiful butterfly wing," do you understand what the wings mean? You do not.
True.
Exactly. So that is the level at which we should appreciate abstract art.
Do you think that we are making that connection with abstract art? Do you think that we've developed that taste for it?
Abstract art, like all art, it's a human thing. Human beings are able to resonate with almost everything. It depends upon your level of sophistication or otherwise. And even the most simple people have some kind of resonance with some other phenomena. You understand? In Ghana, most people tend to resonate very well with representational art that they can identify that this is a landscape, this is a tree here, right. And then there's a river, or there are whatever. But there are other forms of art which do not depict anything that you can easily identify with. Anything you can see. So those kinds of art are more, deal more with your imagination. You know, as we speak now, I have no idea or clue what's going on in your mind. I do not.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I do not, except for the questions you're asking me.
Right.
I do not know, what concrete form they take, because, we all think in pictures, and I don't know, for example, there are 1,001 different kinds of blue. So if you tell me blue, what kind of blue are you talking about?
True, different shades, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's the subjectivity of art.
But in case you were wondering, my favorite shade of blue is royal blue.
Now, I ask myself, my idea of royal blue may not be necessarily what you think of royal blue. So there are so many kinds of royal blues.
What does World Art Day mean to you as an artist?
Well, for me, it is a message to the world to pause, because art is something all of us take for granted. So if the world can set a day aside where we can pause and look at how impactful art is to our lives, then we put a lot of value on it. Especially art is so much related to culture.
Yeah, absolutely.
And culture has to do with, the life of the people. So, focusing on art is just about focusing on who we are as a people. What do we mean when we say we are Ghanaians? What makes us Ghanaians? What kind of things do we produce? What is the level of our creativity and our sophistication?
Yeah.
This is what this is what I want people to think about on a day like this.
So you mentioned that art has a lot to do with culture. So let's just say in some 3 years, 5 years, 10 years time, where would you like to see Ghana take art?
Well, Ghana has a lot to offer in terms of, to offer the world in terms of art. And very soon, there's a resurgence of interest in African art. And very soon, African art is going to take the world by storm, because, people want new things to see. People want new things, and that is the real essence of art, the ability to create new forms and new ideas and new ways of looking at ourselves. And Africa, or Ghana, has a lot to offer the world in that respect. Look at our culture, look at the way we look at life. It's totally different from the way Europeans or other people look at life. And this is what we have as leverage.
Do you think we need more support from some of our private and public sectors? Do you think that we're getting the push and support? Because, I've had conversations with other artists, and sometimes they feel that they don't get the support that they need, and they're just strictly reliant on themselves or just some, patrons.
Well, this is an old conversation, because artists all over the world need state support. And we need so much of it in Ghana. Because, one of the reasons why art is not so much supported in Ghana or Africa is because Africans have been taught to believe that it is the economy, they have to focus on the economy. But then we believe, as an artist, I believe that we have to focus on our culture, because when you develop faith in the people, in their culture, they produce things which has economic value for the world.
There you go.
So the state has to take a second look at its development paradigm and focus on issues that have to do with our culture. It is only when we place emphasis or we prioritize our culture that our own people will start producing things from within us, and then we can have something to for the world.
Fantastically said. So this is, okay, well, do you know what? Let me think. You haven't told me the feelings because, like you said, sometimes it can be hard to put your feelings into words.
Yeah.
So you put it into art.
Yeah.
Can I put an emotion to it?
Sure. What does it, how does this affect you? So, whatever you say it is so subjective to you.
Yes.
And another person may look at it and think differently.
Exactly.
So, how does this hit you? How does it
Okay, so for me personally, I see, it makes me feel of hope.
Hope.
In a busy and clustered environment. So much prospect. That's what I feel like when I see it. So there's a little bit of anxiety in there, but there's also hope, dreams, maybe a little bit of fear. But it's the beauty of it. You have to pick which one you want to live by.
Sure. Yeah.
That's what I feel when I see it.
Yeah, and so it is.
Really?
And so it is because inspiration and creativity and all these are all things. Are all the result of anguish, right? As people know what they do not like, they also know what they like.
Exactly.
So that's the dichotomy. That's the emotional dichotomy. As you experience the anguish, you give birth to hope.
So I want to say a huge thank you, and maybe if we meet again next time, I'll try my hand at some.
Absolutely, you're welcome. You might know, you may be one of us.
Yeah. You know?
Yeah, sure.
Yet to discover.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to move on to the next artist. You don't want to go anywhere. This is really exciting stuff. We're here at the AMA, and it is World Art Day, guys. Don't go anywhere. Of Kimball School, and there's amazing wall art going on right now, so let's take a look and talk to one of the artists. Let's go. Hello. Hi. Good afternoon. Hi. Hi, I'm Melissa.
Okay.
And your name?
I'm Yusuf.
Yeah. So can we have a conversation while you're, can we talk with you?
Okay.
Really quickly. Yay. Wow. Super impressed. So let us know what you're doing here right now.
Right now we are doing Accra social life. That's the graffiti painting we are doing about. Right now we are a group. We are painting street art. That's what we do about graffiti and other stuff about art. That's all we paint about art. So this work exactly is called street art.
Street art.
Yeah,
so that's what this type of art is called.
Yeah, graffiti street art. Wow. That's the type of that. But the concept is social life, Accra social life.
So you're showing like the representation of our social life in Accra.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So you can see different activities on the wall, ties and. So that's the concept of the center.
Yeah. So how important is it to you and then your fellow colleagues? How important is it for us, Ghana, to patronize art and also especially street art?
Yeah, as it is right now. Ghanaians, a lot of Ghanaians don't know much more about art and we don't value art, especially between the Francophone countries that like Western side and the African side. I think the white people knew what art is all about more than we, the Africans. The Africans, we are now knowing what art is all about. And one thing about art, to me, art is art is life, and I love doing art a lot. Because why did I say art is life? You are a living place, right? Without the soul, you are no more. You are a sculpture, which means you are a piece of art.
Wow.
So there's nothing without art in this life.
Wow.
Even in our schools, before when you were born, before you grown up, you start with art. Anything you are going to do, start with art. Because if they give you a chalk or a pencil to sketch something, what you are going to do is a piece of art. You use shapes to do art. So I would say art is life.
Yeah, art is life.
Yeah.
So this is actually outside the outside wall of Kimball School.
Yeah.
So I mean, what kind of message will that send to the students?
To the street.
To the students, and then also others passing like they are right now. What message would you like them to?
Right now, what we are attached with the mural, so we are doing the group work. So we are Ghana Graffiti. Crew.
Yeah, is that the name?
Ghana Graffiti.
Ghana Graffiti Crew. I like that. That's really cool.
And we have a leader, our leader, but it's not around, so that's why I'm present. The name is Moo, and we have like 15 of us in the group. Yeah. So why we are doing the mural things? Doing this will educate people more about life, like not giving up in life, no matter what, like pushing,
like motivation, encouragement.
Motivation, encouragement. And when we want to start art in life, when we grown up, they told us art is not good, there's no money in it, there's no this, so they are discouraging us from doing art. Our parents, so we came to discover that what they are saying is not so. Even now, a lot of parents have that conception in their mind. If a kid or a child is going to school and want to learn art, usually they are like, no, this is not the right. Everyone wants the child or the daughter to be a doctor, you see. So on the art side, they were thinking it's not something which can fetch you a lot, but with art we go far places.
I can see the way you smile when you talk about art. That means it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep.
I love it. It's from the heart.
So,
and art has one thing. You have to love it. You have to love it with that. It goes with the art and mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes you can be nervous in life. Doing this can give you peace of mind.
Wow. Well, you're all doing an absolutely amazing job. I'm excited to go past here and they'll be like, oh yes, I know the guys that did this. This is really, really, really cool. So how long do you think it will take for the whole wall to be done?
At least it take like 3 or 4 days.
Just 3 or 4 days. I thought you were going to say like a week or a few weeks. Wow, you're moving. So when did you start this?
We start this today.
Wow. Amazing. This is amazing. So did you talk about what you were going to paint, or has everyone just taken?
Nah, it's a teamwork.
Yeah.
So
you're in a group.
I have the sketches. At the same time, also shifting the things from here to there, and that's what makes the work move fast. So we encourage each other. So we have students among us. We have kids that we teach. Yeah. So it's Ghana Graffiti is all about graffiti and also motivating the young ones coming. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So you all on social media?
Yeah, of course we all on social media. On Facebook is Ghana Graffiti, Twitter is Ghana Graffiti, on Instagram is Ghana Graffiti. So all the social media use Ghana Graffiti. When you go to Ghana Graffiti, you see all our works over there.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, Yusuf, thank you, and to all your colleagues, you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Wow. Yeah. So we're going to leave you to get back to it. Well, there you have it. We have seen some of Accra's artists. Yes, and such a beautiful day to showcase some amazing artwork. And we're right outside of the Kimball School where the wall paintings are actually going on, and they'll be finished in no time. My name is Melissa Awad. This is Arts and Soul. We'll see you next time. Woo!
and soul, art, soul, art and soul, art, yeah, soul.